G'day movers and shakers, thanks for dropping in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, you know the drill. Everyone else who knows that well, that's the hard rubbish rig that I built out of hard rubbish that I'm for free. I'm making 2.0 harder rubbish rig, same thing, all our free stuff, hard rubbish that people throw away. I just put it together to make it as best simulator as I can. This is some video of my first one, and the reason I'm making this video right now is before I dress it and put it together, I just wanted to show everybody the internals, you know, because you don't see why it works so well, is what's underneath. I do everything totally custom or by myself. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I just do stuff until it works. So I just want to show you the insides of what goes into one of these things underneath. Crazy amount of shit that I just come up with. But the end result will be a replica of this MX-5 here, and also an interchangeable dash where I can do the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car or whatever it is. Anyway, so the reason I wanted to do this video is I want to show you some mad lighting that I'm doing. So this is the old lighting. As you can see, it's great. It's just to project onto me with the light coming over, as you'll see in a second. Anyway, look at my old videos, but you can see there, see all the shadows coming across, how good it looks on my steering wheel. But this time I'm going to go even more crazy. So the whole Muteki sound system is going to be in the rig. So it's going to be boss, and it's going to be real loud. But the lighting, I've decided I'm just going to go totally bananas, because why not? You can, you know, when people spend money to get these things, you know, going crazy. You know, I just made out of a nice chair, couch. But I wanted to make a rumble pack or a butt kicker transducer on the back of the seat. But the seat, which is just one of those office chairs that I've reupholstered and made as one piece instead of leaning back, was sort of too thin, and just I just wasn't beef enough for a good rumble pack. So butt kicker. So for the transducer, I thought, oh, I want to put a steel plate on the back that I can build so that it sort of oscillates. You know, so I did. So that's where I'm at. I put that's temporarily there. I was just seeing where it fit. But I've put the big steel piece on the back, and it's all upholstered in there. It would be better, obviously. This is all just bones and entrails, but that actually sort of pinches the seat and oscillates it. I'll have the bolt running through it with a transducer, so as it's doing its thing. Yeah, so I made it that much thicker because it was like the seat was like that. So I put all this on, and it's rigid as hell. It's like a flight seat almost. So it's not just the sound that's important in these rigs when you're building them. It's the lighting too that makes them sort of special. But you know, I just collect all the Logitech stuff that people throw away and break. You just collect it, you fix it, they're great. What you can do is look at this mess. Looks like Freddy Krueger's been into it. So I've rewired it all myself, so I was sick of the pissy little dicky leads and cords, so mine goes straight through. And what I've done is I've gone straight through into put this connector on, which is looking nice and Christmassy, like so. So it's just free out the back. I've rewired it all. And what you do, they all seem to fuck up these Logitech things, but just a quick one for anyone that's new to the channel. You just move this Hall effect sensor back 0.5, or that little plastic spacer that I've got there, and clean the magnet. And just that difference, it means when it cops a bump, it won't drop out of calibration for the Hall effect sensor, which goes wrong with all the Logitech stuff. All their screws are loose on Logitech. Bearings are full of shit, they just don't work. So take it apart, shave the gear down so it's nice and slim in here so it doesn't hit the casing. I do the bearings, look at that, it's like a skateboard bearing now, free as. They come out of the factory like shit. Every screw loose, Hall effect sensor too close, drops out, all sorts of problems. They're just fucked. So you basically take them apart, you clean them up, and they work better than factory. It'll calibrate, just go zoop, boom, real quick. So that's what I've done. I'll do that so that you can just plug in the steering wheel in real quick. So I built this wheel on P1. All the shit people throw away. Right, so this one here, what I've done is I made my own boss kit. There, it goes into that. So I'll just plug that in, straight in, bang, and then straight into the unit, 3 screws. So it's not quick release because I want it rock solid. And yeah, that easy. So that's why I've done it like that. It's a lot easier in the long run, and even get real fucky. I even made these, so you can take those off too. So you can take the whole boss hub off without, off the reason is because I put momentary or micro switches, nice tactile switches here for whatever you want, push to torque, pit limiter, whatever, gears, whatever you choose. So that's the way I do sort of things. But the whole point is, sound is super important, or vibration. That's inside the steering wheel. That'll just go somewhere else. But lighting is super important. So not only do I have the projector projecting shadows, gameplay, got the screen, I've also made my own head-up display dash. But what makes it really effective is not just these ambient light strips, so the RGB LED strips, right? Like they go in the upholstery under the car and around stuff, but you get these bastards here, you can do anything with them, they're great. So your Arduino board, there's an Arduino Uno for example, it's a motor shield. You can get these, so you can get these light strips where instead of all the strip being one colour, these are you can do multicolours on one strip. So you can do fire, you can do all sorts of patterns, whatever you like. They're addressable, so you can use WLED program for example, and I'll tell it to say, look at a part of the screen that I'm looking at. Say if I'm sort of sitting here, all the lighting's happening from the ambient light and from the game, and say I'm looking at this sort of thing, I'll say get a piece of the screen, say the sky, or in my case I'm going to do the side of the car with side view, and I'll send that colour or that data to the Arduino, whatever I'm using, and it'll tell this strip to make those colours. So I'll have not only the shadows, the lighting, the ambient lighting from the strip, but I'll have proper, say if you got strobe lights or a street light or a reflection off a, say, Bathurst, say a red wall or signage, I'll literally have those strips there above my head on the roll cage. So window net, screen. Above my headliner I'll have those addressable ones, and I'll literally have all the lighting, all the lighting, which I've never seen before. I've never seen anyone do it. There's a few things I'd like to do that I've never seen done before, but the point is you don't spend money, you just use a bit of creativity and use junk that people throw away, and you get a better result than the page. People pay for the shit tens of thousands of dollars, so there's no fucking point in that. Making my own quick shift, so that's going to go in tonight. I'll just measure stuff up, I'll cut that out, I'll put a system in there so it's sprung and engages whatnot, and that'll be my quick shifter for the Vets Supercar style sort of shifter. I'll pop in pedals. I've been trying these. Sticky tape, I just try shit, but they've got the rumble motors in them, throttle and brake to isolate ABS or road vibration, the lighting, the wind system, so I'll have active wind gyration to the game. We'll go through the Arduino motor controller. Same with, I'll have a motor in the gearbox just to make it rumble when it engages and whatnot. All the shit people throw away, oh, it's broken. It's nothing, just modify everything anyway. Tons of the shit. They're everywhere. But they, you know, when you do what I'm doing and you sort of do it, and it's brilliant. They work fucking really good. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, anyway, that's where I was going with that. Before I start putting it together, you can see the entrails and the insides. Rock solid, that's why I choose these old couches and shit like that. I like to be rock solid, and the whole thing will oscillate beautifully. It'll be sitting on the 2 tower speakers, active subwoofer under the seat, active subwoofer under the pedals, surround sound, the transducer on the back. Yeah, so, and the dash, what I'll do is I'll put a Velcro system, some sort of big Velcro pad or something, so that the electronic dash that I make, say for Porsche 911 or for Mazda, I'll actually have already in the dash, so it'll have its own tablet or its own screen. In a, what I'll do is I'll make a replica dash, say for the Porsche, one for the Mazda, and I'll make them out of polystyrene or something and upholster them. And all this will look like a real race car, especially with the nets and, you know, when you're in it. So I want it to be pretty feel real, so I'm just going to be able to just, with one connector, for electronics, not even probably, I'll probably do it Wi-Fi, I'll just be able to rip off a dash, real light, chuck it, grab the, you know, Porsche one or Ferrari one, whatever, pop it on, relevant wheel, and obviously, you know, you can Velcro on right decals or whatever you need at the time. Move a quick shift if you need it for a 5-speed or whatever you need. So I'm going to sort of, I'm making it so that it just quickly adapts. That was just an office chair, movers and shakers. You just, I'll just put it together so it doesn't lean back. Upholstered it the way I wanted it, so beefed it up in sections and, you know, chunked it out a lot more. It was a thin little piece of shit office chair that someone threw away. You just take the pole off the casters. I just put some fake forks, you know, suede over it, one piece, spray it on. You know, it's the back of a couch, so you know, it's free. You don't have to spend shitloads of money, but you can get a fucking good result. So if you want to see more, like, subscribe. Next time you see it, she'll be well, it won't even look like that. It'll look like a cockpit of a race car with a fire extinguisher, because I'm going to need one, because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, especially when it comes to wiring or any of this stuff that I managed to get working. It's tin ass. All I do is I just do shit until it fucking works. If it's broken, fix it. If it doesn't work, make it work. Yeah, I have no idea, so I will have a fire extinguisher, because look at my wiring. I make my own wiring. I just, but yeah, it's robust, so that's the main thing. So yeah, I'll be putting that together, and yeah, if you want to see more, you know the drill. More views I get, the more sort of viable it is for me to fuck around like this. But you know, I need to go across a bit, I think. Really expensive Travis Scott Jordans, fucking rare as hen's teeth, and here I am fucking kicking it. Anyway, I'm pretty smart, aren't I? It doesn't need to go across. I'm gonna have to use a hammer. Like, I don't measure anything, so it's like I don't measure anything, and there we go. That's what I wanted. And if the mic went off, I'll know, I'll feel it. So I'll literally rip things apart, put them together, pull them apart, put it together, until I'm so happy, because I've got to me, it's like a real office or a race car. If I can't sit in that fucking thing all night and day, with it being so comfortable, I don't bother. So these things, even though it's a shit old office chair, by the time I've upholstered it and finished it, it's you know, she's comfortable. Anyway, so I could just go on forever, couldn't I? What else? I'll put wind in, maybe while I'm having a chat. Yeah, lots of ideas. Lots of stuff you could do that I've never seen done before. I've never seen people use systems like for smell, or, you know, I've never seen smoke machines, say for example, engine components burning out, or even engine fire or whatnot. Yeah, you could use not incensors, you could use programmable, I suppose, smells. You could do high octane fuels, you could do coolant and heat. Actually, I was thinking you could probably use a smoke machine, drop a little bit of coolant and water onto it, and it would get that smell of overheating the motor. But there'd be cool shit you could do. If I start next year, sort of get me shit together and try and do this stuff as a, you know, as something I can focus on. I wouldn't mind doing a few R&D or a bit more research and development, trying different methods of doing true 3D or true to life type shit. So, you know, like things like, for example, I wouldn't mind having the quarter cut, say from firewall to B pillar of a cockpit of a car, or even replica, and on a spit, so you can, you know, do, you know, more than 6 off would be what, 6 upside down, probably what, 9, I don't know, fuck, lots of degrees of freedom. And I'd want to actually put instead of a windscreen, I'd have a clear LED screen here, and that would have game windscreen effects hitting that. Then I have a projection behind that, 360 or 180 projection. What's peripheral vision? What, 620, 680? I don't know. Of screen, projector screen, rear projected, and then you've got your head up and all your gear. So essentially, you know, you've got, that's pretty much 3D. You know, that's what I'm hoping. Anyway, I want to try something like that. So more of you subscribe, the more of you like, the more you share, the more potential there is for me to show the industry a fucking thing or two. These people playing computer games, or look, and don't get me wrong, good on yous. You know, I want to move away from showing people it's about money. It's more aesthetics and about, you know, the real fine aesthetics that really make you enjoy it. So things like, you know, to me, it's like if you can see the room, you're just playing a computer game. You know, it should be like you're in a car. Yeah, look, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Well, should be tough.